Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite dessert recipes, and that's a classic cheesecake. I'm going to be making it with a gingerbread crumb and topping it with a lemon curd topping. I'm not going to be baking it in an oven, but I'm going to show you how you can make this in an electric pressure cooker, and that's become one of my favorite appliances right now. So without wasting any time, let's dive right in and start cooking. So the first step in making the whole cheesecake with the lemon curd is I'm going to make the lemon curd first. So into my saucepan, which is where the heat is not turned on, I'm going to add in the 2 egg yolks, and I'm going to crack in 2 whole eggs. Next we'll add in the sugar. And we'll give the egg and the sugar a quick whisk. At this stage, I'm going to turn on the heat to medium, and we'll add in the butter and the lemon and the rind and cook the egg yolks until it becomes thick. So you don't want the egg to become scrambled, but it should become like a custard. So it has to be done on low heat. I'm going to add in the butter now. Allow it to melt. I'm going to squeeze in some lemon. And also some lemon rind. And we'll keep stirring it until it thickens. This will take about a couple of minutes. Okay, I think it's just perfectly thickened right now, and it's smooth. Now if I actually cook it a little more, then it'll start curdling and the texture won't be right. So what I'm going to do is to now transfer it, strain it and transfer it into a glass, and then we'll refrigerate it and our lemon curd will be ready. So I'm just going to strain it. Okay, now that the lemon curd is ready, I'm going to go ahead and make the ginger crumb base for the cheesecake. So let's just go do that. To make the crumb mixture, using my food processor, I'm going to combine the biscuits, that is the ginger biscuits, and butter to make a sort of a very coarse and semi-smooth crumb. So I'm just going to go ahead and break them and add it in. And we'll add in the finely chopped chilled butter. Okay. And then we'll just churn it to make close crumbs. That's it. It's just done perfectly. Notice how beautiful the crumbs are. It's just coarse, and when you actually hold it together, it forms like a ball, and when you break it, it just crumbles apart. That's exactly the texture that we want. So my next step is to pour the crumb mixture into a spring foam pan. A spring foam pan where the base is removable. Cheesecakes always use a pan where the base, you can remove a base. And I'm covering the pan with foil, so that because it's going to go under a bath of water and you don't want the crumbs and everything else to just get wet, right? So it's important that you cover the pan with the foil. I'm just going to set this crumb mixture down and we'll refrigerate it for about half an hour till we get the other cheesecake batter ready. Just use your hands and we'll just press down the crumb mixture tightly into the spring foam pan. So now that I've set it, I'm going to go ahead and freeze it for about 20 minutes till we get our cheesecake batter ready. Now to begin making the cheesecake batter for the cheesecake, I'm going to add in some fresh cream cheese into it. And this is plain cream cheese that you get in the stores. You can use any brand that you like. And to this, I'm going to add in the sugar. And I'm going to add in a pinch of salt. We're going to beat all of them together until it's light and fluffy, and then add the remaining ingredients. Perfect. Yeah. At this stage, I'm going to crack in the 2 eggs. Add in the yogurt. You can also use, this is hung yogurt. You can also use sour cream if it is available, but hung yogurt works really well as well. It gives that slight tart flavor that you like to your cheesecake. And then some vanilla essence. You can also add some lemon rind if you wish, but I'm not going to add it. And because I'm going to add a lemon curd dressing at the end, right? So and then some flour. The flour essentially binds it and holds the cake together. So and I'm just going to whisk all this up, and then we're going to pour this into our ginger crumb. That's it. I think it's just perfect. Now what we will do is to pour this cheesecake batter into the crumb mixture in the spring foam pan. I'll just get it from the freezer and we'll just proceed with that. That's it. Now all we have to do is to pressure cook the cheesecake in my electric pressure cooker, and I'm just going to show you how to do that in just a bit. Now I'm ready to bake the cheesecake in the pressure cooker, and I'm going to show you that. Into my pressure cooker, I'm going to add in some water. We need steam to cook the cheesecake, so I'm going to add in the water, and then we're going to add in a trivet so that the cheesecake bowl sits on the trivet. Okay, so it has a place to rest, and I'm going to place this right into this. Okay, just perfect. Great, it fits in great. So it's actually an 8-inch pan. 8-inch pan fits really well into my pressure cooker. The next step is I'm going to cover the pressure cooker, and I'm going to allow it to, when the beep stops, you know it's closed. And then I'm going to set it into the pressure mode. So that's the steam mode. And when it is actually diagonally pointing across it, that's the pressure mode. Now let me show you what we have to do here. I'm going to set a custom timer, and I'm going to put it in 30 minutes, on demand pressure, 30 minutes. That's it. And we're going to wait until 30 minutes until the cheesecake is done. Isn't that really simple? So let's just wait. 30 minutes are up and the pressure nozzle has come down, and I wait for the pressure to release completely and I'm ready to open it. And it's going to be just perfect. I'm just hoping. Let's just open and take a look at it. Okay. Oh, it's brilliant. And notice it's fluffy and it's done. It's cooked completely. And what we have to do is, these cheesecakes which are done in the pressure cooker are not crusted lightly brown like it gets in the oven. But when you refrigerate it, it sets beautifully and it's nice and spongy and cheesy. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to allow it to cool outside until it comes down to room temperature, and then freeze it or refrigerate it for 7 to 8 hours, and then we'll be ready to serve it along with our lemon curd. Our cheesecake is refrigerated and we're ready to sort of unmold it from the pan. Okay, the beauty of spring foam pans is the cheesecake will just come out just wonderfully. Before we do that, I'm going to take a knife and I'm going to slide it around the edges to loosen it up a little bit, right? And we'll just see how beautifully it comes out. Okay, and that's it. So I'm just going to release it, and there you go. That's brilliant, isn't it? Okay, great. So the next step, we're just going to cut it, slice it, and pour in the lemon curd and just serve. Oh, brilliant. It looks like a perfectly steamed cake, and let's just